Thursday Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ari, how we doing?
Yeah, all right.
We good?
Not
Fantastic?
bad. Actually, yeah, not
Not bad.
not bad. Best,
Not bad.
best in the last few. Better.
Better than the last few months, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
it's
better way to put
all on the up. Speaking of on the up, what's new? What's new in the shop?
That is the quickest sec. Well, you're not even going
Nope.
to wine and dine me before.
Nah, we're getting into shop talk first. If then we'll get into.
Oh, yeah, because I got some shit I want to rant about.
Yes, so do I. I've got a few things. Today's episode is going to be brought to you by anger and frustration.
There's an absolute great chance we'll probably do two parts to this because there's quite a bit to talk about with new stuff, and then there's quite a few things I put in the group chat that we had that I want to rant about.
Yeah, no, I've got a few things as well. So
yeah, so maybe we'll turn it into a rant, and if the rant goes badly, you might not ever see it. If it's good and like we can still work with some companies, then it'll go up.
Companies still want to work.
Yeah. So yeah,
This is not scripted. It's never scripted. We have points to go off of.
I mean, I've got a slight script this time.
Yeah, slight script, very slight.
All right, new shit.
Plant-based proteins have taken a rise over the last half decade.
Oh, I can see it here. I hate this packaging, and it's not because I actually really like the packaging, and that's part of the rant we'll go later on about. It's just we've got lighting, and now it's all reflective on that one.
Yeah,
so you know what? We'll leave that out for now. We'll put that there because it looks better. Optimum plant proteins here.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So this is Optimum's reintroduction into plant-based protein. They had one under the same branding and everything.
Just natural. Was it the natural?
No, they actually had 100% plant.
Okay.
So, but it was a different branding look. Like it had a full white and green sort of tub, and it never really went anywhere because it didn't look like Optimum.
I remember that one.
This is Optimum to a T.
It's Optimum.
Yeah.
You look at it. It's Optimum.
Yeah, well, that's what, and people know the gold standard branding, which is such an important thing. But yeah, it's a brand new plant protein that came in this week. Brown rice, fava bean, and pea protein.
Yep. You're on.
So it's quite a standard sort of plant-based protein. The thing I've found, because I've actually been testing it this week, just because I was like, new protein, they sent me some. It's quite a thick, dense sort of powder. And it's quite a thick, and it's weirdly creamy for a plant-based protein. And that's because they put quite a bit of gums and some emulsifiers in there to thicken it up. So the actual mouthfeel of it is, we've talked about that with other products, the texture and mouthfeel of products. It's quite good in that sense, and it's quite satisfying in terms of the actual flavour because of that. So it's not like a real watery powder. It's quite a thick, heavy powder. And it's quite a filling powder. Because it's pea protein, it's quite a filling sort of thing. So it's great if you're looking for a high protein, but then something that will satisfy you as like a smaller sort of snack or meal. There really isn't much more I can go on about it. But it is, the good thing about it, it's a typical sort of plant protein in terms of no artificials, in terms of colours, flavours, sweeteners, naturally sweetened with stevia, which there is a tiny bit of a stevia aftertaste to it, which I think it's hard to avoid that with most products. But they've done a pretty good job. In terms of the actual, going back to the consistency, it does have a slight grittiness. That's because of the fava bean, but it's probably better than most of the other brands that we've had that have the same blend.
Yeah.
So they've done quite a good job at, making it that sort of thing. But otherwise, typical sort of protein, 24 grams of protein. I think it's only a couple of grams of carbs, which is naturally occurring. 4 or 5 in that.
Yeah, 5 grams of carbs.
Yeah, so, and that's pretty standard for plant proteins. I mean, it's coming from a plant-based source. It's going to have some carbs in it. But it's still considered very high protein.
Yeah.
So that's in stock now. It does come in, the other one that I just removed off, a little 12-serve pouch, which is 450 gram, and then these ones, 20-serve, which is 36 gram or something like that. 12-serve, 20-serve.
Yep.
$49.95 and $79.95. 2 flavours, chocolate and vanilla. So good standard all-rounder. That's in stock now at Salisbury and all online and everything like that. There will be a little deal we're doing with Optimum and a promotion coming with Optimum next month for March.
Okay.
I haven't even told you about this because it came up yesterday. So there will be a bit of a promo where you can win some free prizes and everything like that. And we'll be doing a bit of a sale sporadically throughout the month. Not the whole month, but I will give the heads up that there will be one weekend where we're doing quite a big discounted sale on Optimum. But stay tuned. We'll announce all that next week because I believe the first is actually Thursday next week anyway.
Yes, it is.
No, the second is Thursday. Yeah, next week. So we'll announce what's happening with the next video. But yeah, so that's Optimum.
Cool.
That's in now. And the other one we talked about the other week, which I actually screwed up. I thought it was the Whey-Ripped, but I'm actually happy about this. Iso-Ripped.
Yeah, the Iso-Ripped, the whey protein isolate from Primabolics, now available in the larger 5 pound tub?
4 pound.
4 pound
Yeah,
tub.
4 pound, 55 serve.
Look at that. And this is something that we've been saying, some of these new companies need to release their proteins in a larger quantity because they sell.
Yeah.
People like the flavors.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So what Primabolics are doing with some of their proteins, so they're doing smaller runs of both the ISO and the Whey-Ripped in the 4 pounder tubs. I understand why, because it is a cost thing. Like, it's incredibly expensive for companies to do the bigger tubs at the moment. So they're just doing a limited run. So for the time being, we've got 5 flavors, and I think, what were they? Oh yeah, I've got them here. No, just off the top of my head.
Yeah, it was.
It's just come to me.
My memory's bad.
Memory's shocking. Banana, chocolate, chopped peanut butter, strawberry white chocolate, and vanilla cake batter. All of those are in the 4 pounder. So it works out to a lot better value than the 2 pounder.
2 pounder, yeah.
Yeah. So you save yourself about $10 or $15, I think, from memory. And yeah, good value. So it's actually one of our best value isolates at the moment, $159.95 for that size. So you're looking at, in most other brands, $160 to $170, $180 upwards.
Yep.
With a lot of WPIs, they're kind of getting pretty crazy pricing. But yeah, Primabolics, one of the best value and one of the best flavors for an isolate.
Yeah.
Their flavors are unreal.
This one in particular. Strawberry
that is by far, I reckon, one of the best strawberry flavors.
And the spiced caramel cookie. I think they've done it.
So you've never tried that?
See, I thought Biscoff was highly overrated. I still think it's highly overrated.
Yeah.
But it's a good flavour.
Well, see, I've never had Biscoff, so yeah.
It's okay.
Give or take.
It's okay,
Yeah.
Cinnamon butter.
Yeah. Oh,
Which is good.
we'll add that to the rant list. Biscoff.
Biscoff is
See if we can get sued by Biscoff.
Oh,
Who makes
man,
Biscoff?
Man, it would be. It's a Danish company.
All right, let's see. Danes will never sue us.
Fucking Denmark. What are you gonna do? Be neutral?
In stock now. That's online.
That's it. We're calling out Denmark. It's near Copenhagen.
That's it for new stuff that's in now.
Yep.
We've got some other stuff that yesterday I confirmed that's coming though.
Fantastic.
So we've got a couple of new products, and I actually was prepared and even got
you got the
little sheets and everything.
There you go.
Yeah. Do you want to have a look at that?
So we're getting a couple of Merica Labs products.
Yeah. F-bomb. Oh, sorry, F-bomb.
F-bomb, and this is pumped.
Yeah.
Pumped. Yeah, effing pumped. Now I have personally used Merica Labs in the past. I've used their red, white, and boom. They're like it's fucking nitrous product.
I'm a bit tingly. I just finished training, and it's like the beta alanine just kicked in.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Feet are itchy and all sorts.
Well, you're gonna absolutely love your product, the F-bomb, because
sorry, if you're gonna say it right. Bomb.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb. Sorry. I mean, fornicate bomb. I'm going to cut all this shit out.
I'm not. I'm just going to beep every time we said
effing pumped. They're high power non-stim pre-workout.
Just say pumped, and then every time you say that, I'll literally put the beep in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pumped with L in citrulline malate.
Oh, no, don't. This is too much now.
Oh no. Okay. L-citrulline malate. With this particular pre-workout, it's going to be a 20-gram serve. So it's a fairly large serve.
That is disgusting.
It's disgusting, but at the same time, it's interesting because they do have the 8,000 milligrams of citrulline, which is, as of maybe last year, is the new clinical dosage where all the studies are done on 8,000 milligrams now. So they have gone to 8,000. You've got beta-alanine at 3.2 milligrams, 3.2 grams.
God.
Arginine nitrate, 2.5 grams. Hydroprime, which is glycerol powder, an extra 2,000 milligrams. And then you've got L-tyrosine, L-norvaline, and pine bark, which essentially just helps vasodilation and blood flow. But just in this product alone, I'm counting 11 to 12 grams of nitric oxide producing products, which is insane for what it is.
I'm kind of looking at, because I've got bomb here.
Mm-hmm.
I just like saying bomb.
Yeah.
There's no pump in this.
There is there? I thought I had. Oh, they got this. They got the The Hydro Prime. No, that's not Hydro Prime. What do you got?
Oh, they've got nitrosogene.
Yeah, nitrogen, which is the
arginine
to some extent,
but like 1.5 grams.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll switch through because there's a couple of things that I've never heard of on those ones.
You want me to go through this one?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So with the bomb, no, I'll get to them in a minute. We have 6,400 milligrams of beta-alanine. So that is your massive dose of beta-alanine.
If you do a scoop of each, you're getting like 10 grams nearly of beta-alanine.
Yeah. So you know what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's 100%. Backing that up, we have that nitrogen, the inositol stabilized arginine silicate for 1,500 milligrams, L-tyrosine at 1,000, caffeine anhydrous at 400 milligrams.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
That seems to be like the standard.
Well, 400 seems to be, for some reason, companies are really flirting the line with like excessive stimulants again. So it went back to, I shouldn't even say moderate, but 300 is now considered moderate. It went back to that for like years.
Yep.
And now everybody's gone, 350 was the limit. And now they're like, guess what? We can sneak an extra 50 in.
Well, it's also because they found the recommended daily limit for average person, which is 500 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, but you recommended daily limit.
Yeah.
And
Oh my God.
Although that was like the anger sharks like coming out. Recommended daily limit 500. So we'll have 400 in a pre-workout, and then everybody else on the planet has like 2 coffees, an energy drink. I might have a fat burner in the morning, some green tea in the afternoon, and then a coffee before bed because you know what, I can't sleep, so might as well have coffee anyway. And then you know what, they have like 1.5 grams of caffeine.
We've flirted with the idea of seeing a sleep product with added caffeine. I'm sure it's there. I'm 100% sure it's there, like 50 milligrams, just to get you into that nice level of sleep where you're a little bit.
That's like a battle of like a depressant and then something that picks you up. It's like let's just have something that puts you to sleep and something that keeps you awake.
You're
and see what like beats it. We're getting way off topic though, but
all right, we're going to continue on the 400 milligrams. We have alpha GPC at 300 milligrams. Fitnox. Now this is a new ingredient or blend of ingredients I've never heard before. Moringa oleifera extract and Punica granatum extract, Camphora pavliflora extract. I don't know what those are because I haven't really gone to examine or seen any new botanicals, but I can only imagine it's for something along the lines of, either what's the word? I hate when that happens. A little side dribble.
Yeah.
Dicaffeine malate, 100 milligrams. All I can say is we're going to get we're more likely going to get these both in.
Yeah.
And
wait, no,
we're definitely getting
when you say more than likely, we've got them coming in. They should be in next week.
We'll do a full breakdown on when we actually get them.
Yeah, so they're both, I'm looking at the formula here. They're both one of these typical sort of overdose formulas. I'm going to say and you will too, we're totally going to do a scoop of each and have like a 40-gram serving size.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But
yeah.
Looking at the formulas, you could quite comfortably, if you wanted to make like a well-rounded pre-workout and then stack them, half a serve of each is kind of like perfect.
You would still get that 6 grams.
You're going to get like a clinical dose half scooping these and stacking them.
Yeah.
Or then, you like completely double recommended dosages. Yeah, this is going to be disgusting. But they come in 4 flavors.
They do. Can I start? I'll say 2 flavors and you say 2 flavors. So we have fruit cocktail, which is...
Can we talk about fruit cocktail?
We can talk about fruit cocktail.
There's a cock on the front.
It's fantastic.
I'll put it up here.
Yeah, it's right there. It's fantastic. Then they also have upside down pineapple.
Yeah, I don't get it. That one. I mean, that one's pretty straightforward that it's pineapple, but for some reason it's upside down.
Yeah, of course.
They got cat scratch.
Cat scratch fever, which actually sounds like a sexually transmitted disease.
Yeah, it does. It's strawberry, watermelon, and coconut.
That's exactly what STD tastes like.
And then it's got your feelings.
Yeah. These flavors.
A cotton candy.
Yeah. All right, let's start this.
No, we're not finished.
No, we're not finished. Okay, what else we got?
Oh, I mean, we can... It depends what time we're there.
I don't know.
I don't know. If we start ranting about flavouring...
14 minutes. We're good.
Yeah, all right. We can rant about flavours. I hate companies... all right. Let me slow this down.
You got to reiterate, not...
I like the ingenious? Ingenuity. That's
originality, maybe?
Yeah, let's go with originality of going all right, we're doing a cat scratch flavour. And I understand they've got, like on the label, now that I know it is strawberry, watermelon and coconut, there's a little strawberry, watermelon, coconut and a tiger on the front of it, which is cool. It's so frustrating though when it's like, oh, we named it Cat Scratch and they don't explain it. It's like, okay, thanks.
Do you know how hard it is to
sell a product to somebody and go like, hey, drink Cat Scratch.
Yeah.
Do you know tiger's blood or like fucking kangaroo semen. It's just, it's so frustrating when it oh, we really should have done the new product because they've done it.
There's this really good flavour called Devil's Deep Throat. That's next. Okay, so Flavours and companies, I get it. They're trying to be
they're gonna every product is relatively the same. This one is a little like I'll give credit. These two are actually quite slightly unique, and even formula wise, they're kind of overdosed compared to most. So you kind of have to have a point of difference, whether it be labeling. So this company is quite clearly gone with.
Yep.
And then, yeah, they've gone like cat scratch flavors. So you need to have a point of difference, but make it easy to figure out your flavors.
Yeah.
I put on their label, like you want to call it cat scratch, cool. But like what Disorder did and everything, have it so they had Purple Rain and then a tiny little font at the bottom underneath Purple Rain it says watermelon. Yeah. I'm like perfect because now I can tell people what flavor it is.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to sell a product off your feelings.
Yes, I can only imagine.
It is just it's frustrating.
And you know what's I'm going to bring that up in a minute. One thing, so we've touched on flavor. Actually, no, I want to use this as a guide. There are people who get paid to write stuff for companies. And one thing, like, this is dumb, but have you ever read the back of a Mother can?
No. Okay, I've never read the label of anything, even products
every now and then read the labels because they're so they're trying to tell a story in a way.
Well, they have to now because you can't put anything of a claim in terms of like this is different because it's like American products, so they kind of don't care. Actually, I don't even think they don't. They actually went like you deliver biblical ass kicking that kind of forced future scholars to question whether it's fact fiction or stuff of legends. Yeah, see, these guys went like another level with it too.
The age of small weapons warfare is over. No longer will we tolerate overhyped products based on pathetic formulas equivalent to a carrot stick, half a pack of gum, and a single piece of Lego.
I'm sorry, this guy.
This is Merica.
This company's got a good line.
All right.
F-bomb is the Death Star on steroids. Yeah, let's just finish it there. Like we could just end on that. But nah, like that's one thing that's just frustrating with flavors. And like if I have to search for a flavor, it's kind of like, it's just too much work for something where I was like, it should just be on the label. Yeah. So still cool products.
No, I'm not saying they're going to be bad products. No, I think they're going to be very good products.
Like, just make it easy for customers. Yeah. And me, like selling a product, I should be able to go, all right, it's strawberry flavor.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
Imagine going to a restaurant. You go to a steak place, right?
It doesn't taste like steak.
No, it's got 350 gram apple seeds. I don't know. Yeah. You just don't know what you're getting.
Yeah. Instead of ribeye.
Yeah, ribeye. It's like, this is cottonmouth or something. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. You just make up words and it works. Speaking of making up words and making it work, we have I'm looking at a little product there off to our right.
Oh, that segue was shit.
I know. Hey, why not? You know what else is shit? Can't brand names of products. I don't know, Ari. I don't know anymore. We're breaking down. It's just going to be purely anarchy soon. Jupiter Juice. Max's new EAA formula.
We've got a new product. This one I actually do want to talk about. I like Max's. I want to talk about this.
I love Max's. I've always used Max's. Max's is the best products on earth.
That sounded so sarcastic. Why don't you put not satire on you said that? All right. So Max's has actually sent us something special.
They did.
Here.
Thank you so much.
This is a yet to be released product from Max's and their new amino acid formula EAA Blast. I did say that right. Yes.
EAA Blast.
So EAA Blast, it's their full spectrum essential amino acid formula, and what they've done to make it slightly point of difference, they've high dosed the leucine in there. So it's not the same ratio as every other essential amino. And this is something that Max's has done with every other amino they've done, whether it be IntraBoost or their pure BCAA. They dose to the gills the leucine.
Yeah.
They've even did it with their proteins for a while. So they've stuck with that trend with the EAA. This will be eventually replacing IntraBoost.
Okay.
So it is their new updated formula, and it's kind of following industry trends of every company going away from just pure BCAAs to a full spectrum amino. The thing I'm finding that's quite good about this is they really didn't go anything like crazier. It's like, oh yeah, we didn't put this in here like a stupid dose just to say we've got citrulline in there for some reason. You know, it's just a pure EAA. Small amount of sodium in there for just hydration. That's it. It's an alright flavour. The one we've tried is Jupiter Juice, which, all right, this goes on to what we were saying about flavour. They actually said, oh, the flavour's Jupiter Juice. I was like, oh, you wankers. And then I have to say, sorry, Max, for saying you wankers, because you actually put watermelon at the bottom.
think they listened to us on one of the videos and we were like, we've gone to the floor. It's like, at least put the name on the label.
So they put watermelon at the bottom.
They did a good job.
We're drinking it here at the moment. It's all right. It's just a good, refreshing sort of just typical flavour.
And to be honest with you, I mentioned this before, I am not a fan of watermelon.
No,
flavour.
I find
this
they all...
is actually rather mild.
Yeah, and that's what, like, I've got the 2 scoops in here, and it is quite sweet for me. I actually think, because the serving size is 2 scoops in pretty much however much water you want, really. Yeah. They actually say 400 mils. I did 2 scoops in 700.
If we did 400, my God, that would be sweet.
That's what, I did 2 scoops in 700, and for me, it's a little bit sweet. So I'd probably do 1 scoop in about this amount, or 2 scoops in like a litre of water.
Yeah.
And just sip on it throughout the day. But really well-rounded sort of just general amino acid formula. What are you getting? I don't want to do maths, mental maths. You got to count everything. I'm not going to. You get around about, it's a 15 gram serving size, so you're going to get around about 8 grams of aminos in there per serve by the quick maths I'm going to do. Nearly 10. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but pure amino acid. So the current flavour we've got is watermelon, and the other flavour that is coming, I don't know what the quirky name for it is, but
wasn't it Saturn? It was something.
I mean, you got to kind of follow. They've called this one Jupiter Juice, so you got to kind of
Saturn Squinch.
I don't know, but the other flavour is going to be a cola flavour.
They do a good cola flavour.
They do a great cola flavour.
IntraBoost
Cola was one of the best tasting ones. Yep. So the other flavour being cola, I don't think it'll nail it. And yeah, there's nothing in there to really kind of ruin the flavour. No. The original IntraBoost had a bit of beta-alanine in there, some citrulline in there. So it was harder to flavour. These ones, they're going to be a little... I reckon they'll both be nicer flavours. Plus, flavour systems have come a long way that I reckon they'll pretty much nail them. And Max's flavours, generally speaking, are always pretty good.
They do well.
So this one is coming in about 3 weeks' time. So middle of March, we're looking at the launch for it. I chatted with the guys there. There will be a little bit of a special launcher with it.
Okay, good.
And I'm looking to see if we can stack something on top of it. So we'll have like a bit of a launch promo going on with it. So keep an eye on that. We're not going to film like a full review because, I mean, this is it. Like, there's nothing more you can do with amino acid. I've seen videos where it's like people talk for 10, 15 minutes about an amino, and I'm like, man, you drink it and taste good.
I really feel the difference. No, you don't.
I don't drink an amino during training and go, hey, I trained harder. I drink it during the day because it increases my hydration.
Your aggression.
Hydration.
Oh, I think it's aggression. I was like,
oh yeah, imagine I drink EAA Blast and I punch a hole in a wall. Yeah. It's. I find they're great for just general hydration.
Yep.
And look, if you're getting in extra protein, it's going to help with your recovery.
Yeah.
Simple. So yeah, that'll be in stock. Yeah, about 3 weeks. I don't have pricing or anything like that. I assume because of most branding, it'll be around about $59.95, $69.95. It's pretty typical pricing. I hope. If it's much more than that, then $79. I'll have to eat my hat. I'll wear a hat
and then eat it.
But that's it. So
that's it.
Cool one.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's it for new stuff. That's all.
That's it.
I think so.
Okay.
Because we kind of like, there was stuff I wanted to rant about, but well, actually, we'll touch on branding.
Branding.
We've got like, let's just say
5 minutes.
Yeah,
about 5 minutes to get on. You've been in the supplement industry for 11, 12, 13 years now?
15.
15 years, there you go. So I've been here for 10 years.
Yeah.
So combined 25 years. Not bad, actually. Branding.
Branding is frustrating because I've learned, like, can't really say this from our point of view because I'll be honest, our branding has not been great for, like, I like the logo, I like the name and everything, but the branding across media platforms and then across promotions and everything has never been that great.
Yep.
Only in the last 3 months, I still don't think it's perfect, but I think it's improved to the point that now you can recognize what is our pictures, what is our logo, what is now our branding across
Yeah,
both
no,
the
I
gym and the supplement store. So everything matches and everything looks well. And I think that's something that so many companies, and we used to take it for granted, and now I put so much effort into making stuff look the same. There's something that so many good companies and good products are just missing so hard. And I'll actually bring Optimum back out, that one.
Okay.
And because this is the perfect example of branding that just works. Not necessarily the best looking package. Like, I think their packaging looks good. It looks clean. It's not the most exciting, but you know what it is. Everybody that looks at a tub like this, that has bought supplements before and has seen Optimum, knows that that's the Optimum branding. Because it's the gold standard, the 100%, you know, you look at it and you're like, oh my God, it's gold standard.
You know, it's like, it's one flat color on another flat color.
And that's the thing. And you can recognize it's gold standard. And something that they've hit so well is, and they've created a brand around gold standard, not Optimum.
Yeah. Yep.
So many companies miss this point. And I think it's something that you see good companies do it, is they match everything. So you know it's good. Zombie Labs is the new one. That's like every product of Zombie Labs, you know it's theirs because it's bright labeling. It's got a zombie figure on the front. Everything looks together. So people that come in, they're like, all right, I want the pre and I want the pump, or on the pre and the fat burner, and they grab them because they know what they are. You get other companies where they're like, oh, this label looks cool, so we'll do that. And then this label looks cool and we'll do that. And it's like, nobody knows their products match. A good example is actually Faction Labs.
Okay.
So, and this might not be every shop, but this is our shop especially, is I get so many people that recognize Disorder because of the branding. And Disorder is one of our best-selling pre-workouts. It still is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Fat Burner, nowhere near as much.
Deficit?
Because people don't know it's Faction Labs.
No.
Labels look completely different. They don't know that EAA, Core 9 EAA, it's Faction Labs. Because the label looks completely different.
Right. Now I'm
bright blue, and it's like, so you get Deficit that's hard, like this black and bright psychedelic colors and like the kind of
and
weird
then you've
face.
got Bulge with like the Hulk sort of creature.
The Bulge and Deficit kind of match. Semi. I mean, not Deficit, Bulge and Disorder. Because it's got the Disorder name, Disorder Bulge.
Yeah, I guess so.
So that matches. Deficit doesn't match. EAA, Core 9 EAA doesn't match. Uppers and downers don't match. Attention barely. And that's the thing. This is where branding, like their products are so good and their packaging looks so good, but I get so many people don't recognize that product matches that product. And I think that's something that this is not really turning into Rant. This is almost turning into like a
critical feedback.
But it's like it's frustrating seeing companies make such good products and then people not even recognizing it because of labeling. Another brand that is starting to do it so well, and I really wish they got more recognition, is Gentech, because everyone at Nick's products looks the same.
Yeah, no, I was going to suggest
all his branding and his new branding, it looks even better. He sent me a few updates because he's going through a bit of a slight relabel change, but it's going to look still the same. Is that if you buy, say, Macro Pro 7, you know that P2P is his product. You know that Psyched is his product. You know that Hydro Pro WPI is his product. Because they all look the same. You know, they've got the same branding, the same look.
But I have a rebuttal for that. Now, what Optimum, like Optimum Nutrition and Gentech have in problem is they share a color palette.
We are running low on time.
Gentech has red and white. You can tell just by looking at the label. So it makes sense to make it red and white. Optimum is very, very flat black. It has some colors that accentuate it. And they've done that in labels. And I see what you mean, though, with Faction Labs. It's very bright and in your face and vibrant, but it doesn't have continuity of fluidity.
I think that's the big thing, is finding branding that is the continuity. I can't say that word.
Continuity.
Yeah, across all your platforms. So across your branding, across your website, across your social media, everything. Everything needs to match. And it's something that, we're putting such a big emphasis on it. I've realized how important it is. And it'll be good to see some of these companies do it too. And we are running so close on top.
We have gone way over.
Like 15 seconds, according to that.
A minute here.
Yeah, it's 15 seconds. We're going to wrap it up. But I think this was a good one.
It was a good one. Turned out all right. Got some good footage.
There's a few good reels in there.
Yeah, I bet. Fucking. Have a good day, guys.
Pumping it.
See you on the internet.
Bye.